Welcome back, my little cubbies. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Make yourself at home. Get yourself a cup of joe. Put your feet up and enjoy a casted game from yours truly. This is what it's all about. A little bit of hype, but it's all relaxing. It's just enjoying. Have some entertainment, baby. That's what it's all about. And yes, before you say anything, I am in a dressing gown. Yes, it is a Jedi dressing gown. I'll give you a little twirl, guys. Give you a little twirl, look. Woo! Woo! Yes, it is a Luke Skywalker dressing gown. It's cold in England, okay? It's October. We've had a lovely summer. It's been really nice and hot. And now, all of a sudden, over in England, like, the weather changes like that. It could be, like, really sunny one day. And then all of a sudden, it goes down to, like, 5 degrees Celsius. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay, now it's coming up to winter time in England. So it's pretty cold over here. And, yes, I am a massive nerd. And if you don't like Star Wars, then I will fight you. One thing we have here. Okay, so let's go over this. So we've got Big Batu going up against Master of Kebab, who is rookie. So good high-level game here right now. We've got an infamous Brits versus Portugal matchup here. It's always been it's always been a tough one for Portugal. It's easier now that we are in DE. It was a lot worse in Legacy version for Ports. Although Ports did have Mamelukes back then, it very tough to get them out. They also had 2 organ guns. These days they have 3 organ guns. So yes, they do have and now they have Fatorius. So Ports do better than they used to back in the day, but it's still tough because they just get absolutely blasted by longbows. Our arrows will blot out the sun. I'm gonna get full autism now. They will hide in the shade. Anyways, enough. I do like 300, the film 300. Okay. So, how's this going to go? Anybody knows? Let's have a quick look at the decks. And one thing you may notice, FFFI, one thing you may notice is that, yes, I'm not using a mod, guys. I am not using a mod. The elephant in the room right now, apart from Revnak's mum, is that both of these guys have colored names. You can see here, Batu has his name in blue, and Master of Kebab has his name in pink. So probably about a week ago, someone had their name in a really weird kind of RGB. It had an RGB kind of coding, and then he had his name afterwards. And people realized, oh wait, you can change your name. You can change the color of your name in this game. It's like, yes, you can. You don't need a mod. I don't even know if there is a mod to change your name color. So yeah, you can change the color of your name, guys. And if you want to do that, I think that lieutenant guy. What I'll do is I'll put in description below probably a brief explanation of how to do it. You'll have to play around with the numbers for the RGB colors. There's different numbers mean different colors. But I'll also link to a YouTube channel which explains how to do it. So yeah, it'd be cool to see if you guys have multicolored names: pink, blue, red, pink with yellow spots, whatever you want to do. You can change the color of your name, and I'll put a link in the description of a video that's like 2 minutes long, I think, and it shows you how to do it. So we've got the I wanted to show this because I did see the different colors of the names, which was kind of cool. Which is, we're 5 years into this game, and like it's the first time I've seen people only just now start to change the colors in their name, which is kind of cool. Okay, so Master Kebab, we've seen his deck aging up at a very similar time here. We've got Brits. That looks like a very standard deck. I think Brits are in red, and we have a couple of villagers. I think I saw 2 villagers, but maybe it was just the one. Is it just the one villager? It looks like it's just the one villager. Okay, fair enough.
Commandment.
Outpost going forward. So is the governor age up. And yeah, he's going to be pretty aggressive here.
Yes.
Is going into 700 wood first. This barracks is building very, very slow because it's only 1 villager. 2's always been the norm. I mean, there's no rule to say you can't send only 1 villager or you can't build a forward base with 3 villagers or 4 villagers. There just becomes a point where it feels like 2 is the best. It's the best mix between not spending too many villagers, not gathering, Because if you had like five villagers have to walk forward. They're not gathering. That's going to be a waste of economy. But then also you want to build your barracks and get units out as quickly as possible to start applying pressure. And two villagers has always been that kind of norm. It's always been that normal where people just think it's the best value, bang for your buck, should we say? And I agree. I know it's something that's been in the game forever. People have just been using two villagers. Maybe with Russia, it's a little bit different. With Russia, I actually like to send 3 villagers just to make sure you get the blockhouse up in a really good time. And then 3 villagers far forward can be good for, you know, using the natural resources in a different part of the map that are protected with a blockhouse. So, yeah, with Russia, that rule might be changed. Okay, so 5 longbows come out, applying a little bit of pressure here, but diving into 2 TCs is always going to be rough, but you can kind of afford to do this. You do want to poke with longbows, try and get a villager. You can see there he didn't kill any villagers, but he did do a bit of damage. There's a couple of villagers who've taken maybe 40% HP or so, and that could prove fatal in the long run. Okay, using longbows and his explorer and outpost here to pick up a 90 coin treasure. Very, very nice. So already age 3, it was a quarter of the way here with the Ethiopian queen. $700 wood being sent, being gathered. You can see there. Whoa, what? Well, I've got to pause the game there. Did you guys see that? I'm going to have to watch this recording back. Guys, you watch this back on the channel. I'm pretty sure those longbows, they were attacking one villager, and it was almost like attack move. They had clicked attack move, and then they went to attack again, and Ruki sent the villager out of the TC, still in range, and then they fired instantly at it. Watch that back. That was freaky. That was so freaky, because if a villager goes inside a town center, the fire animation should instantly stop. But I think because of the pullback, because of the fire animation of the longbows, that looked weird, man. Look, that looks so weird. I don't know what happened there, but that looked really weird. Unless he instantly right-clicked on the villager, but there's no way he could have done that quickly. I don't know, man. I don't know. That looked really, really weird. Almost too weird. Have a look back and comment on what you thought about that. I'm going to look back on the recording because that was funny. Obviously, I can't do it now. Okay, H3 comes in with the Ethiopian Queen. What did you decide to do here? I think going for a raid is pretty good. Get that TC up, probably behind this TC, or just go around down here or something, or try and be sneaky up here and just protect that outpost. Sorry, that wagon. Okay, yeah, no doubt we're going to see double Minutemen batches with the Ethiopian Queen. The longbows are going to stand there. This is what you want to do with longbows. They're not a good kiting unit. They can't shoot and move like a skirmisher because they have a bad fire animation. But they do have a 1.5 fire rate. So the best thing to do with them is just to stand there and just fire like Legolas. Only one Shotted Warrior remains. Wanted to try and keep that for a snare. And Minutemen, they're going to go down to 1 HP, so you do want to get some value for them here. Get as much value as you can before they lose all of their HP. Yeah, just fire at the cav. Yeah, try and kill at least one, or do as much damage as you can. Yeah, he's just leaving them. Okay. Next shipment's going to be 5 dragoons. Okay, well that's going to be his first shipment in age 3. So he's got 2 shipments ready to go. Should have sent a shipment early on there. If he did, like, it could have been there by now, like with the Minutemen, and probably done a bit of damage actually. But it is what it is. Okay, so he does keep his third TC alive. That's important. He does keep his third TC alive. And it looks like he's okay. He was skirm gooning. Is he built any? Okay, he's going for a stable. Okay. Stable. I guess is fine. It's tough to know what to make. The skirm goon can work, obviously, with your 3 organ guns. But you know, I like just putting early age 3. I like going skirm halb and then adding the 3 organ guns that way, or even more, even like just pure halbs. Like the one unit that's actually really effective against Brits is halberdiers because they destroy longbows. Okay, 5 goons come out. You can see now he's changed what he wanted to make, and he's sending in 8 halberdiers now, which is going to be really, really effective if these units are very close to the town center. If they're allowed to just pop on top of these units, halberdiers are going to eat these guys up. He does have 2 town centers firing, even a 3rd one, but only with 2 vills in. So 3 town centers doing some work here. You do want to make sure, as Portugal, you spread out your villagers. You want to make sure you spread your villagers out across the town centers. So if this sort of thing happens, you're attacking from 3 town centers fully. Does have 1 more Minuteman batch, I believe. Halberdiers coming in for the flank, but you can see there he lost the momentum. He lost the element of surprise with the Halberdiers. Just unfortunate timing, really. Okay, now he's sending some Cassadors. I'd try and squeeze in, like, cancel the villager, sell the food, and just squeeze in the organ guns, man. Just get those organ guns in. 32 vills for Rookie, about to be 33. 40 for Brits. Like I said, they struggle with longbows. He's now mixing it up with Musk Huss. And this is the sign of a really, really good Brit player. Knowing that the balance between longbows, Musk, and Huss, and how many you're going to need of each. And more Minutemen? I'm not sure about that Minutemen pool there. That feels like a waste. It's 300 resources for Minutemen. 300 resources can get you a free organ gun shipment. Okay, Batu sending some more Hussars. He is running into double anti-cav now. Oh, this could be a nice catch here for Rookie. Get the halberdiers back here, get the goons back here, and just murder these musks. Oh, he's going to get sandwiched though between Huss. That could be unfortunate. Get those halberdiers in now. Get the goons in there as well. Just kill those Huss. That is unfortunate. I thought that was going to be a really good fight there for Rookie, for Portugal, but instead it turned quite... Okay, no, to be fair, he keeps most of his Cassadors alive. Now the Hussars are running away. Okay. Rookie needs to micro a bit better here. He could be kiting these musks a bit more. Just keep out of range of the longbows. This is the problem. This is the reason why Portugal hate this matchup. Because longbows just beat every unit they have. It outrages every unit they have. Like I said, halberdiers are a good unit. Halberdiers beat longbows, but I mean, only in decent numbers. Like with massed longbows, look at them just standing there firing. The free organ guns come out, but there's enough Hussars here. Even longbow stabby wabby. Oh no, he's gonna lose all of his organ guns. That is the trump card. That is the one thing you have in this matchup, and he throws it all away. The Hussars say, "Shut up, bruv. Shut up, bruv. Get out of it." Good micro there by Batu. Finds the free organ guns. It says, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get out of here. I'll leave the money on the kitchen table. Just eats away those organ guns. Beautiful stuff. And he's just mana booming around the map. And the longer this goes on, the better it is for Brits as well. Because Brits just look, they just have all the natural resources around the map. And the longer it goes on, the tougher it's going to be for Portugal. Portugal, like, you don't really want to be that many villas on wood. He's got 1 villa on a berry. This is a very raidable herd over here. And after that is not a lot. He's still got a mine and a half or so. But yeah, running out, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at this. I missed that. Brits finding a corner. And I actually didn't see this. Rookie's gone for double TP stagecoach, which is interesting. Batu realizes that and is going to go for the siege a bit now. Okay. Nice catch here. Got the perfect amount of goons to one-hit a longbow there. Nice. Keeps out of range of the mass of them. It's on 54 vills now. 1 TP's going to go down. I presume he got TP stagecoach with the 700 wood. That is so greedy. That is so greedy versus Brits, though. It's so greedy. Especially when you don't have map control. You know Brits are going to age to you as well. Like, most Brits will age to push you. Like, to go for the TP, which you're just not going to be able to hold on to. So risky. 54 Vils here. Double raxing bows. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight this. Probably going to take one more kill and get out of there. Trying to keep out of range for the rest of the musks. I just think you're going to take a bad trade. Goons are very expensive. 55 Vils. He's got a lot of coin as well. Look at this. Look at this. And again, his resources coming in are so consistent now. Beautiful macro. 26 on food. He changed it there from a lot of coin onto wood, and that's because he's got a lot of coin and he wants more wood so he can make more longbows. And you can see that because he's got lots of coin, he's decided to make a load of musketeers, give the wood a little bit of a break before he starts making more of them, and give them a time to accrue more wood. Just very good macro here by Batu. TC's not been healed. We're seeing Mass Goon here. The scores are still pretty close. Batu's on 57 villagers. So is Rookie, though. Rookie's done a fantastic job of keeping up on the villager count. That's very impressive, actually. So they're on the exact same villager count. The problem is, though, and Rookie's in age 3 as well, so he's actually up in age. But how does he deal with longbows? He's making goons. Does he switch to Hussars? The problem is with that, there's a lot of anti-cav here. He's going to lose a town center. He loses the villager worth of being able to produce villagers and Fatorius. He's got some skirms here. He's got a shipment he needs to spend. He's got a lot of coin, but doesn't have that Ronin shipment, which God, imagine if he could ship Ronin right now. Batu is just bullying him. He's just bullying him with longbows. What's going on over here? Wow, okay. These guys should see each other. Okay, doing a bit of a villager pull, maybe running the Vils away. It's just looking really good for Batu right now. 58 villagers. Has 1 TP stagecoach. And look, Cassadors just don't kill longbows. Longbows kill Cassadors. Longbows kill Cassadors. They kill goons. They even can kind of trade well versus organ guns because of their range. And organ guns are quite low HP compared to like falconets, for example. So they can even trade well versus their artillery. They do well versus halberdiers, of course, at range. They beat musketeers. So what do they have? What do they have outside of Hussars, which is difficult to mass? If this was a Hussar batch right now, that could change the game here. They just have to rely on TC fire. Look, he's sending in town militia. He's sending in town militia. He is so desperate. He is so desperate. Town center survives with 500 HP, though. Maybe a huge mistake from Batu here. Rookie actually up in score for the first time, I think, all game. Going for that town center and not taking it down, that could be game-changing here. Repair that town center. ASAP guitar. And look, he's on berries, though. I said this earlier. He's on berries. Repair this town center and then build another town center. Oh, just a random free husk catching a batch of Cassadors. Okay, only kills 1 though before he runs away. Smart move. And he's ran out of herds now. He literally has no herds. This is his closest herd. And Batu is going towards it to eat it up. Sending in refrigeration. Does have his greatcoats. Yeah, the longbows are right there. Kills one Vil, but loses 2 goons. Not a good trade for him. Not a good trade at all. Do not want to be losing any of these goons. Okay, sending in refrigeration, and he's sending in economic ferry. So the reason why he's gone town militia here is because he knows he's going to be in a period where he needs to camp. And you need to repair that town center. He prioritized the mill over this town center. No. And now the longbows are just bullying the berries as well. And look at this rematch. Where did this rematch come from? Good Lord, 57 bills to Batu's now 63. Longbows just bullying him. And that town center's going to go down. He did not. That is a huge mistake, not repairing that town center. Huge, huge, huge mistake, especially when you've got town militia now. You're not going to be able to get the Minutemen from there. You're not going to get the 120 fire, which kills longbows in one hit. Okay, brings back the Explorer. And, okay, does get a big batch of Minutemen. The town center's on 108 HP. Just kill it. Just kill the town center. Kill it. Kill it with fire. With fire. He's on 108 HP. Just don't play with me. Don't play with me. Tap another big batch of Minutemen coming in. Just kill the town center. Just freaking kill the town center. One longbow could have done this by now. He doesn't kill the town center. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? They're trolling me right now. Batu is trolling me right now. I just know it. I just know it. Oh, and now he gets the repair. How can you let him get away with this? This is 2K Elo gaming. Oh, that is so trolly. That is so trolly. Oh, God. That's the stuff nightmares are made of. That is nightmare fuel. Not you just needed like a couple of longbows to click attack on the town center. It would have gone down. Then all of these berries and natural res would have been exposed. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. He's triple raxing longbows right now, though. Again, the village account's pretty even Stevens. Town militia is still here, and you can see this. The town center's doing 135 range attack. Minutemen are going to be 1 HP, so they're going to go down. Now he really has nothing left. He really has nothing left. This is going to be the final fight. He's on 4 goons. I mean, double TC town militia is pretty nice. He doesn't have any military shipments. I just think this is over. This is the rematch here, and that's going to be GG right there, guys. This is why map control is so important in this matchup. You can see here, he's just now started to transition onto Mills. But the reason they were on the same village account, but if I go to all resources gathered, it won't even be close because Batu was able to have all of the natural resources while you saw Rookie was on berries, walking around a lot, had to go to Mills a lot earlier. He's having to spread his villagers onto wood and coin more than food because you don't want to eat it up too quickly. And yeah, it was just, and even stealing one of the TPs there. I think going for the TP stagecoach was too greedy, way too greedy. But this is a really good example of how tough this can be for ports. And look at this, Batu, 22 minutes. He was in age 2 the entire game. Never felt the need to have to go to age 3. Well played to both, but Batu really played that like the playbook. He made a mistake of diving in on that town center though. Like that could have been a bit tough there. That was the only mistake he really made. But always look at this. They were on the same villages, guys, but all resources gathered was not even close. Wow, look at the names. Okay, that's the change of color has really glitched this out. And the Master of Kebab is in red. Yeah, that's really glitchy. Oh, dear. Fun one, though. And, of course, you've got the name color changes. Guys, I'll put it in the description below. I'll link the video to the explanation of changing your name color. If you want to do that, you just have to put, like, this little code in before your name on Steam and then add your name in after the code. And then it just keeps your name but changes the color of it. Go out there and experiment with all the different color changes. Everyone seems to be doing it at the moment, so don't be left out. Go and have some fun with the game. Go and have a fun name color change, and let me know what colors you guys are going to pick. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will catch you in the next game. Peace.